Merry Christmas. Folks, this is your old friend Buck Helton coming to you from the Casas Adobes Rehabilitation Hospital in beautiful Tucson, Arizona. And even though this Christmas I'm somewhere I'd rather not be, I am so grateful for the calls, the letters, the cards, the prayers, and the many blessings I've had throughout this year. I wanted to give something to you. This is a poem I call A Cowboy's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve out on the prairie, in a shack there on the line. I was holed up there till springtime, tending half-frozen bovines. You'd blow your nose and get a snowball. That's how cold it was that night. I thought my eyes had done froze over when I beheld this here sight. An old-time high-back buckboard, pulled there by an 8-mule team, with an extra one perched up front, his bright nose all agleam. It was piled high with bundles and shiny silver-mounted tack. Well, the driver, he leapt from his seat, then grabbed a gunny sack. He was clothed in dusty breeches and the drover's blouse of red, a bright holly green kerchief, and a Stetson on his head, covered by an old red duster, silver spurs on mule-eared boots, a weathered face, a twinkling eye, a right cheerful old galoot. He brushed the snow from off in his coat and stood there with a grin. I said, "How about a cup of coffee?" He smiled and came on in. He said his name was Sandy. He was out this Christmas Eve to give out gifts and remind folks of the greatest one received. 2,000 years ago or more, in a manger did he lie. God's gift to man, announced that night by a new star in the sky. First seen by humble shepherds, their flocks left on the hill. Others followed and journeyed on, and wise men seek him still. Sandy handed me a concho belt, a pound of coffee too. Arbuckle's best, with a peppermint stick, a mighty tasty brew. Well, I sure was glad to get 'em, and I thanked him like I ought. Not only for the presents, but the good news that he brought. You see, so many focus on the trimmings that the message is sometimes lost. For God so loved this world he made that upon a rugged cross his only son would bleed and die to pay the price for sin. He'll soon be back to take us home and gather us on in, kind of like them long-eared mavericks would have got the urge to stray. We get stuck in snowbanks or a ditch till a cowboy saves the day and gathers us back into the herd when we're safe inside the fence. He does it because he loves us, even though we've got no sense. Sandy's smile grew wide, and pearly teeth showed where he'd split his beard. He said, "I'm glad to know you wear his brand. Now, you need not be afeared. But I've got to go and spread the news across these open plains." Well, he leapt into his buckboard and gathered up the reins, and soon he was plumb out of sight, though his jingle bob still rung there in my ears alongside of the good news that he brought. He sure left me some fine gifts, worthy of loud yee-haws. But the best one was to hear the gospel preached by Sandy Claus. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and remember, wise men seek him still.